Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University and X-Men Gold, issue number 26. So the Till Death Do Us Part, or Till Death Do Us Part, part one. So anyway, this is basically just a part of a bigger story. This is kind of fun. There's some cool parts in here. We get to see that Nightcrawler is having a conversation. First off, they capture Mesmero. Okay, so that's out of the way. They capture Mesmero, put him back in the prison, and the one guard is like, the warden is like, oh, now, yeah, we'll try not to let him escape this time, even though we let you escape also. Kitty Pryde's like, yeah, those charges against the X-Men have been dropped. It's like, yeah, but the accusation of being a mutant hasn't dropped, and you people deserve to be in jail just based on who you are. She's like, wow, thank you. You know, like she's completely taken aback, but she's like, thank you for being an open bigot. I appreciate that, you know, instead of the tricks and the nonsense. So he's like, oh, all preamble aside, let's just be realistic for a second. The fact of the matter is that you are the next step of evolution, but the previous step, we're not willing to just roll over and die. Wow. So he's probably one of those people who's financing Lydia Nance, because she goes and points out to this sentient AI with the nanobots and whatnot that, hey, man, I'm not particularly rich. I'm just a part of a think tank, but we've got a whole bunch of people willing to finance the downfall of mutants. And that's scary, dude. That's so scary. We need campaign finance reform in the worst way. So this is the part that I was going to mention before. Nightcrawler is having a conversation with Peter, like, hey, you feeling bad? He's like, oh yeah, life is hard right now, all the different problems and whatnot, but me and Kitty, we at least set a date. He's like, what? That's great. He's like, hey, we need to go to Las Vegas and for like a one-man wolf pack or something like that. That's wild, dude. That's so crazy. So they're gonna go and have a bachelor party, a bunch of the X-Men males, the X-males in Las Vegas. Okay. And of course, the sentient AI is there, and he wants Peter very specifically. And this shouldn't be too big of a surprise. I was like, oh, okay, I know exactly who he's there for, because we've seen this this final cover for a while. In fact, there's a bigger version on the back. So we've seen the next issue, the cover for this, for a while now. Like, there's Kitty crying in the reflection of his steel. So I'm not sure exactly what the AI wants from him, but they do want something from him. The worst part of this comic book, I'd have to say, because it was a good comic, for all intents and purposes, but there was some bad parts too. The worst part would have to be that the wedding special is mentioned, that apparently already happened. Okay, so this comic doesn't come out for some time now, sometime in April, May. So between this month and next month, the wedding special is coming out, and something happened with some people in the casino. I don't know. And this scene here, the bachelor party, happened after the casino part. So yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, we've seen this very few times in the comics before, when they mention something. Meanwhile, the other comic hasn't come out yet. It's like, dude, are you kidding me right now? So yeah, that was just annoying. But I guess it's a way of, hey, look forward to what happens there. Whatever. Anyways, I'm going to give this comic book a B. This wasn't bad at all. You know what I'm saying? It was literally just moving the story a little bit further. I was kind of hoping, like I said, I've said it a couple times before. I'm just going to reiterate, and I'm pretty sure of it right now. This is just a way to kind of offset the idea that over in the Batman stories, Tom King has Selina, Catwoman, and Bruce, Batman, getting married. And that's going to be a huge, big thing. And they heard about that and like, we got to do something here. Hey, how about Kitty Pryde and what's his name? Peter Rasputin. Let's do something there. So like, yeah, sure. Okay, I'll throw something together quickly. And they did. They threw something together quickly. And it's showing. It's a shame. Regardless, aside, like, everything besides the wedding thing is actually pretty good. It's just this wedding thing is actually kind of bringing it down a little bit. It wasn't well thought out. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.